ต่างบอกลากันริมฝั่งวันนั้นจำได้สุดจะหักใจกล้ำกลืนเก็บไว้เกินเปล่าอยากจะทวนรักสักครั้งอยากจะทวงรักสักคราวสะอึกเงียบราวบ้าบายสิ้นดีสุดจะแปลกใจที่เธอไม่ห่วงไม่ห่วงหากจะลอง
Welcome back to SpiceUp Thai Food. This is Section 5 for SpiceUp Thai Soup and Sauce. Once again, this is my assistant, Rudy. She's going to be giving a good hand today. What we are going to begin today would be two different kinds of traditional Thai soups. The first one will be hot and sour shrimp soup, and the other one is chicken coconut soup. And both will be cooked simultaneously. Both soups will share almost identical ingredients here, okay, which is based on fresh herbs. The only difference is coconut milk, which will be included in the chicken coconut soup. But otherwise, everything else would be the same. But you can see that the flavor, once done, it will be different kind of flavors, okay? And now let me introduce you to the fresh herbs that will be important ingredients for these two soups. The first one, which you cannot go without, would be the lemongrass, okay? This very fresh, beautiful lemony kind of flavors that render into the soup. The other one would be Thai ginger, kalangal. It's called kalangal. Thai ginger is wonderful also. This is the most important ingredients for the chicken coconut soup, which we'll see later. The other part would be the kaffir lime leaves. You can see how fresh and beautiful, very, very brightly, richly green. Okay, okay. It's almost like two, tiers of the leaves here. Okay, and then also Thai hot chili, which is that one, and another important one that fortunately we get it today would be the cilantro root. Okay, the root of cilantro normally is sort of not very much appreciated in this country, but in Thai cooking it's a must. If you have this, you keep that. It's very rare to get in this country because they discard it away. Okay. So all of this will start. But before we get on to that, I want to give you the different thing here. The straw mushroom is a canned straw mushroom. You can of course use shiitake mushrooms or any other mushrooms just to give a more kind of solid ingredients into the soup. Okay. Now once the soup is done, okay, we will enhance with lime and fish sauce. That means to season in the last minute. Let me begin now with the soup. Okay, let's the cooking begin here. I'm going to begin with the lemongrass here, preparing all the herbs first, okay? By chopping all the lemongrass here. Okay, 1 second. There you go. Take the outer part out, just like it, very thickly, like that. This is going to be a very good thing for the soup base, okay? There you go. You just cut it very thick kind of lemongrass here, thick pieces. Okay, leave the tail part. Okay, that we don't need. And kalangal, another one. You just slice it thinly. Very hard. Kalangal is very, very, very hard. Okay. Otherwise, you can also sort of smash it like that, okay? Just to release the flavor of the kalangal in there, okay? Now I'm going to prepare all of this first. You can see now, this is quite ready now. Kaffir lime leaves will be later. We will throw in both soup there, lemongrass, okay? Let's see. This will be for the chicken, coconut milk. I'm going to throw in some lemongrass here. And here you go, leaving some here. for the shrimp. And then cilantro root, keep one here and keep one there. And for the chicken coconut soup, we need more kalanga. Okay, which I have more anyway. We'll put there. I think I need a bit more. Now this part is too thick. I'm going to smash it and just throw in the soup stock here. Okay. Now, once done, I want to show you that, you know, the soup base for the shrimp, hot and sour shrimp soup. Okay, I got the boiling water there. You should be using, you know, the shelled shrimp here, okay, to bring flavor to the stock, like that. Okay. Once you get the, you know, you peel all the shrimp, you just let the shell cook in there, okay, quite some time, which actually it is here already, okay. Now I'm going to work on the chicken, okay. Just slice the chicken, see, and just slice very thinly, okay. Like that, very thin pieces, okay. You see, okay. We'll get that chicken ready in a few minutes, and the soup, you know, we keep it boiling there, okay. Okay, I'm going to finish the chicken here. Let's see. Okay, let's get prepared for this, okay? Now the next one, stir the soup and see. This gonna cook. We're gonna cook, you know, the stock a little bit. You know, take a little bit of time so that the flavor of all the herbs, you know, is extracted or be released in the soup. Okay. Now, I think it's pretty much okay that I can get it done now. The shrimp should be shelled first. Okay. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna put the shrimp in there. We turn it's up high here. Just add it in. Okay, and at the same time here I'm going to cook the chicken too. Straw mushroom will go in. Oh, by the way, the straw mushroom, you can halve it first. Okay, you can slice the chili like that. Okay, I don't know if you like it hot, but this is quite okay. 3 pieces, you know, it's good enough for you. But anyway, I would even get 5 or 6 pieces in there. Okay. Okay, there you go. Will be very quickly done. And then, next one for the chicken coconut soup. I'm gonna add coconut milk. Stir in. Let's get it high. Okay. I need to add a dash of salt on here too. And some sugar. Need to sweeten up a little bit. Okay. Now, let me taste first before I continue to the next taste. Okay. Okay, the flavor is there. The next one would be the fish sauce, according to the recipe here. Okay, and now I'm going to tear down the kaffir lime leaves. Okay, the more the better, because this is very nice fragrance here. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Just tear down like that. Okay, stir a little bit. Last one, we taste once more and see if it, it's right. Then we can add the lime juice. Okay, wonderful. Lime juice is in. Lime juice is there. Okay. Okay. I need the cutting board back. Now this is the soup is relatively done. Okay. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay. Now, I'm going to garnish the soup a little bit. Okay, with the finger hot chili. Just cut in a big pieces here so that you can, so that it is very visible in the soup. Okay. Okay, we leave it there and prepare the cilantro leaves. This time I don't need the stem, but I will sort of chop it a little bit. Okay, I think soup's ready to be served. Let me feel it. Chicken is beautifully done. You don't want to overcook the chicken. Now, let's taste one more time, please. The spoon. Perfect. Okay, this one is also done. Yeah, perfect. Okay. That is done. Ready to serve. Well, unless you like it hot, make sure otherwise you don't bite on that, hot chili there. But I'm going to add a few more. This is not hot, just for coloring. Okay. And now let's go with the shrimp soup, hot and sour shrimp soup. It's beautiful, see? Make sure I get some kaffir here. By the way, this soup is normally, you can enjoy with rice too. Now, do the same thing here. So here, two different kind of soups. Okay, one is a chicken coconut milk soup, and this one we call gai tom kha. The other one is hot and sour shrimp soup. Okay, so that is done. Yeah, it's a great power here.
This is like taking vitamins, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Plenty.
Thank you. Thank you. I love the so wonderful.
Okay, come everyone. You eat pork? There's no shrimp. Okay, come everyone.
So you'll just the fish and
Sunny?
shellfish then?
And eat fresh. Or shellfish.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's no shellfish here.
If you didn't want it so bitter,
Huh? It's not quite bitter anymore, right?
not as bitter, but if you wanted it less bitter, you could use the cucumber, right?
You can use cucumber.
It'd be much quieter.
You're right. See?
ต่างบอกลากันริมฝั่งวันนั้นจำได้สุดจะหักใจกล้ำกลืนเก็บไว้เกินเปล่าอยากจะทวนรักสักครั้งอยากจะทวงรักสักคราวสะอึกเงียบราวบาบายสิ้นดีสุดจะแปลกใจที่เธอไม่ห่วงไม่ห่วง
Okay, let's get to the next soup here. Next one, what we are going to do is stuffed bitter melon or stuffed cucumber, pickling cucumber. Will be in a light clear stock here. Okay, that should be another kind of Thai soup which is not hot, but this will be very nice, very pleasant soup that you can enjoy either with or without rice. This will be a stuffed bitter melon. With pork and also cucumber, stuffed cucumber with pork. So the soup base will be pork. We use the neck pork bones here, okay? And importantly, the basic flavoring agent here would be cilantro root once again. If not, if you cannot find it, use a stem. The stem part will do just fine, but except that it's more delicate than the root. The root is kind of very pronouncing, okay? And also, you know, this Asian celery stock, okay? Just a little bit of that because it also render very pleasant flavors in there. For the pork here, we have the ground pork that will be seasoned first with some egg white, with some cilantro stem, pepper, also fish sauce and salt, okay? And the other group here is for seasoning of the soup. Another one important thing which I want to show you, which is called the tianxin preserved vegetable. This is Chinese, okay? It's a kind of vegetable that comes in an earthy jar, that you can see a small earthy jar there, okay? That will render beautiful, you know, flavors or impart flavors into the soup. So I like to begin. First of all, is that, you know, you have to cook the stock for quite some time. So we're going to use the pork neck bone here, okay? Let me just keep the stock here because it needs to be simmer a little bit. That's the pork bones, okay? Yeah, here you go. There, just leave it there, okay? And just let it simmer, okay? For quite some time. Meanwhile, I'm going to begin with some of the cilantro here, cilantro root that need to be, let's cut it short. And to do the cilantro root, you just smash it down very hard, you know, from the, you know, the bottom of your palm here. There you go. Or you can slit it a little bit just to release the flavors of the cilantro and throw it in there, in the stock, okay? This part we shouldn't waste either. And throw it in. There you go. Okay, so that would be a soup base. One more thing for the soup base would be the garlic. The garlic I will also smash too, the same way. Very likely, like that. Like that. Okay. Now I think I got the good soup base there. Let it cook for quite some time. I'm going to begin marinating the pork here. Ground pork, okay? There you go. Use my gloves is better because I need to work at it. Okay, cilantro stem, okay, which is finely minced here, okay. Egg white, okay. And also some the corn flour, a little bit of that, okay. Fish sauce, black pepper, and salt, okay. Now, I will work at that, the stuffing. Okay, make sure it's well blended here. Okay. Okay, just smash it as hard as you could. Okay. This pork needs to be once done. You need to keep it marinated for at least half an hour to an hour. Okay, until become a bit more solid there. Okay, and sticky. Okay. Once I mix it well there. Okay. I'm going to keep it, I'm going to transfer into a small, I think small bowl better now. I'm going to keep it marinated there in the refrigerator, okay? Now, let's bring the one that I've done, okay? That had been marinated for at least an hour, okay? It's ready that I can stuff with the winter melon here. No, bitter melons here. Now let me show you. You cut into, bitter melon is a kind of, about a long size like that. I cut into about an inch or so, okay, size here. You scoop the, the center part out. Make sure you get all the white membrane out of the center here, okay. Now we're going to show you one here. There you go. On both sides. Okay. Get the white membrane out. Okay. Once this is done, okay, I'm going to wash it off in a water with salt solution here so that you get some bitter taste, out of this bitter melon. Okay. Let's soak a little bit in there. Now, okay, you want to work on the next one. The cucumber, you do the same thing here. Okay. No, I need that. Okay. The cucumber, you just peel the cucumber. Okay. You get all the cucumber peeled very well. There you go. Of course, if you have, the vegetable peeler, it can be faster. Just as fast here. Okay, we peel the cucumber. And meanwhile, I have to let the soup simmer only. Okay. Almost done. Okay. It's a large cucumber, as as large as possible, so you can stuff the pork in more generously. Okay, now we go. Okay, and this is done. Okay, take that part out. So you cut into about that size. The same thing here. Like the bitter melon, you just scoop the center part out. There will leave rooms at the center here for stuffing. Okay. On both sides here. There you go. Just wash it off a little bit. So that will be the cucumber. Now, okay, I got a pork here, which I'm going to season. I'm going to fill in the in the bitter melon now, okay? Okay. Just like that, very simple. On both sides. Okay. Dip your finger on the water a little bit to smooth up the top. Okay. Make sure it fills up like that. Okay. Force it in. Okay. Force it in the center there. Let's see. Push it down. Push. Okay. Now let's add a little bit more here. Dip in water a little bit. Pat it. Just pat it lightly to get it smoothened. Okay. Go. Continue the process here. That should be done. Okay. Now, I'm ready to see the soup. 1 second. Okay. I'm going to discard all of this pork bone here. Okay. And then turn on the heat up. And get extra soup a little bit, please. Okay, just drop it in. Drop everything in. And leave it there. Cucumber will take, quicker though. Okay, let's see. Now let's see. Okay, let this cook a little bit. Okay. Meanwhile, this is all the seasoning. Okay. I will use the celery stalk here. Okay. Once again, you sort of smash it, get the flavor. And the tianxian, preserved vegetable. Okay. Okay. Now get some salt. Taste first. Want to make sure. Okay, good. Now, the thin soy sauce and pepper. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Once bitter melon turns a bit, paler, then it's cooked about, maybe some 8 to 10 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna let this simmer a little bit. Okay. I want to talk a little bit about this soup. Okay, this soup is probably best that you enjoy with rice, steamed rice. It's not a soup that you drink it per se. In Thai cooking, it's part of the entire meal. Served with everything else, from stir-fry thing to curry to everything else. So the soup here is another part of the, in all the courses that's served in a family style. Okay. you can either, you know, the one I show you here is the stuffed bitter melon or stuffed cucumber. You can cook separately, okay? But in this case, I want just to show you that you can always do it together too, okay? The flavor is a bit different, okay? The cucumber is more delicate than the bitter melon, okay? But let it, you know, simmer for some 8 to 10 minutes there. And this soup here should be very, very marvelous with rice, okay? So our stuffed bitter melon and stuffed cucumber is done. Okay, that's a stuffed bitter melon, stuffed cucumber with pork. So I want to take it out from the soup. As you can see, we don't want to continue to let it soak in the soup because it's already been cooked. Otherwise, you know, particularly cucumber is so delicate that it can fall apart. Okay, when you serve, you just, you know, heat up the soup and just pour it, or ladle the soup over the stuffed bitter melon and stuffed cucumber. Okay, so ready to eat.
บอกลากันริมฝั่งวันนั้นจำได้ สุดจะหักใจกล้ำกลืนเก็บไว้เกินกล่าวอยากจะบอกลากันริมฝั่งวันนั้นจำได้ สุดจะหักใจกล้ำกลืนเก็บไว้เกินกล่าวอยากจะทวนรักสักครั้งอยากจะทวงรักสักคราวสะอึกเงียบราวบาบายสิ้นดีสุดจะแปลกใจที่เธอไม่ห่วงไม่ห่วง
We have done the soup. Now we are going to continue our journey here to cook all the sauces here. The first of the sauces I'm going to do today would be the sweet and sour. Okay, sweet and sour. Let me introduce you to some of the ingredients. What we have here is this is the bell peppers. Okay, that has been coarsely chopped. Okay, you can chop any way you like because it's going to be blended in a mixer anyway. Tomatoes, okay, some water and some onion, some pineapples, ginger, garlic, tomato paste, and cilantro stem that has been very finely minced, okay, salt and also vinegar, loads of sugar, okay. You see here that's going to be, you know, our sweet and sour, okay. Now, let me just begin, okay. By the way, the sweet and sour you can use as a dipping sauce or you can cook with everything else. Today I'm going to try to cook with some pork and some vegetables so you can see a whole sweet and sour dish. Okay? Now let's begin with the sauce. Well, the sweet and sour you can, you know, you can do many ways, okay? You can either puree it first so that it become very fine sauce from the beginning before you cook. Or you can cook first and let the sauce cool off. Then you can sort of, blend it later to refine it later, Depends. If you like some of the texture or body in a sauce, you don't need to have it too fine. But if you prefer to have a nice smooth sauce, then I would, then you would sort of blend it in an electric blender first, okay? Either way, you can do it before or after. That will be how we can do the sweet and sour sauce here. We'll begin to blend some of these ingredients, not everything, okay? Some will be cooked in the sauce. But let's blend the sweet peppers, bell peppers, okay? Get all the bell peppers here, okay? Pineapples, onion, white onion, okay? Let's get not almost everything. Tomato, okay? Ginger. I mince it first so that will help with the process that it's very smooth. And garlic, okay? And cilantro stem, okay? And I get some water in. Okay, now let's do this part first. Okay. I think I need a bit more water. You don't want to add too much water, okay? There you go. Okay. This is done, okay? We are going to then add it in a pot now. Okay, let's cook in the pot here. Scoop everything in. Okay, and I'm gonna use the tomato paste in here. Prepare this. Vinegar. Get ready. Salt and sugar. Lots of sugar. Okay. Now, let's stir it. Okay, meanwhile, okay, let's keep stirring it, okay, over, medium heat here. I will add tomato paste to get a nice color and as well as flavors in here. Okay, smash it in. That should give a very nice, bright red colors in there, okay? And then I'm gonna add vinegar. It's kind of, quite tarty now. Salt. Okay. Now let's keep cook. Meanwhile, okay, let this bubble up a little bit, then I'm gonna add sugar, okay? Now, okay. And meanwhile, I'm going to mix corn flour together with water, okay? This will help thicken the sauce later. Get it ready. And I put it on the side here. Okay. Now it's sort of bubbling up now. I'm going to continue to add sugar. Reduce the heat a little bit. you cook with the reduction of the sauce, okay? And then later on, you're going to thicken the sauce or enrich the sauce even more with cornstarch. Okay, let me give it a taste a little bit. Very good. Add more sugar. Okay. Now we continue to cook this sauce and perfect. I don't think I need all of this. Now, sweet and sour is good, as I said, to enjoy with something else. This time I'm going to try to cook the pork with vegetable, that you can see how the sauce can graze, the fried pork here, okay? I cut the pork into thin pieces, okay? Now let me mix the batter here a little bit. With a temple of flour, just very lightly. Okay. Not too thin, okay. Just a little bit more. And we are going to fry this pork in here. Okay, it's let's see. Okay, I'll help my assistant continue to fry this. Let's see when the temperature is. I'm gonna test the temperature first. Oh, okay. I think that's right. Okay, you can begin to fry this pork down. Okay, go ahead. Okay, make sure that it's spread out very well. Okay, and now the vegetable here I'm going to prepare. This is tomato. Okay, cut off the score here. Okay, sort of take out the membrane inside here, the seed. Okay. Okay, now we're going to cut into the small pieces, or dice it, okay, like that. Into thick pieces, okay. Okay. While the sauce continues to cook, okay, we are going to thicken it, okay, in a few minutes. Okay, I think I have enough tomato here. We're gonna cook with the vegetable pineapple, tomatoes, sweet bell peppers, also scallion, cucumber, and white onion. Okay. Now let me take a look at my sauce. Let's see. Okay. Give it a taste a little bit. That's nice. Okay. The sauce reduce a bit more. Meanwhile, I'm gonna try to see the pork here. Okay, we're gonna fry until it's golden brown. Okay. That's okay. Temperature is good. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm gonna thicken the sauce now. slowly with the water mixed cornstarch. That's very bubbling and very nice bright colors here now. Okay? That should be, just give it 1 minute, it's done. Okay? We put it aside, and that's going to be the sauce base that we are going to do the sweet and sour pork later. Okay? Now, it's almost ready. Okay? Give just a little bit of oil, okay? Right? Okay. When the pork is done, I'm going to, throw in all the vegetables, and then we're going to just mix with the sauce. And that dish will be done very quickly. Okay? Let me take a look. Okay, it's just 1 minute, it should be done. You see, it's almost, golden brown now. Okay, 1 second. Okay, the oil is, let the oil heat it first, okay? I'm gonna add onion in. Cook the onion first. The pork should be done now. There you go. Okay. We don't want to overcook this. Okay, that's done. Now, everything can be mixed in all together now. Bring out the aroma of the, fragrance of the onion. Okay, you can just add the pork in. Okay, add the vegetables. Okay, cucumber, tomato, bell peppers. See how beautiful and colorful here. Pineapple. Okay, onion. Okay, scallion later. And I'm going to pour down the sauce. Okay. Okay. Cook until the sauce is, kind of thickened here. It's almost like stir in the sauce, okay? I'm going to put the scallion. And that should be done. Because everything else is cooked. The sauce is already cooked beforehand, okay? That's done, okay. I'm going to transfer into the serving bowl here. Okay, you want some nice color here. Okay, give it a clean a little bit. And then garnish with some of the, celery here. Okay, there you go. This is done. The sweet and sour pork. All right, from this sauce here. Actually, we don't need a sauce for this one. For those who like the flavor of sesame, it's recommended you can sprinkle, some toasted sesame on. Okay, that should be a wonderful, fragrance rendering into the sweet and sour pork. Okay, as it's a sauce, you can use as separate as it is. Dipping any fried things, or you can toss it in fried meat, fried pork, or chicken, or shrimp. Okay, that will be sweet and sour. Okay.
ต่างบอกลากันริมฝั่งวันนั้นจำได้สุดจะหักใจกล้ำกลืนเก็บไว้เกินเปล่าอยากจะต่างบอกลากันริมฝั่งวันนั้นจำได้สุดจะหักใจกล้ำกลืนเก็บไว้เกินเปล่าอยากจะทวนรักสักครั้งอยากจะทวงรักสักคราวสะอึกเงียบราวบ้าบายสิ้นดีสุดจะแปลกใจที่เธอไม่ห่วง
The next sauce we are going to do is lobster sauce. Okay, actually you can do the stock extracted from lobster, the shell of the lobster, or you can do from prawn or shrimp. Either one is okay. So that will be the stock base. Okay, that has been done like that. Okay, now we'll begin to do the sauce. Let me introduce you with some of the ingredients. There are quite a few of them here. From butter. Okay. We have some flour and water, thin soy sauce, and this is a curry powder, garlic, cilantro, chopped scallion, the white part of the scallion, ginger, white onion, oyster sauce, and some of the Chinese cooking wine, pepper and salt, okay, and a bit of sugar, and also a bit of Okay, now until butter melt, okay, during this time you can add in, some of the onion, okay, that's beautiful, okay. I will put some of the flavoring in first, ginger. Bring out, aroma from the ginger, okay? And of course, the next one, which is important, is garlic. And keep stirring. You can add one at a time. And cilantro stem, okay? I can smell, our nice fragrance coming off now. And then the curry powder. Okay. Guess which one next would be the scallion. Okay. Okay, let this cook a little bit. Okay. Keep moving it. Okay. Now. Okay, when this is nicely fragranced, I'm gonna use the stock. Okay, slow with the stock. Okay, it's nice there. Now you can season the stock now. Okay, add the oyster sauce. Stir. And also some salt and sugar. Okay. Peppers. Okay. Okay. Thin soy sauce. Now, this time, I'm going to use this to smoothen up the sauce a little bit, and then add some half and half. Moving it slowly. Add the wine in. Okay. And that's the sesame oil and cooking wine. Okay. Please plug it in. Okay. Let's cook all of this in. Okay. When it's not so well heated, I'm gonna put the egg yolk. Okay. Reduce the sauce a little bit, the heat a little bit. Only the yolk part, and make sure you stir right away. Okay, now let's give it a try and taste. Take one more spoon. Very nice. Okay, I don't want it to, thicken sauce here. Okay, the sauce is get very thickened now. You can see. Beautiful. Okay. Then let me smoothen up a little bit more and lower down the heat to very low. Okay. The sauce is relatively done. Okay, now I'm going to cook some lobster that you can enjoy with the sauce. Usually the sauce as it is, okay? You can use for anything, for seafood in particular, okay? I'm going to cook some lobster, okay? Okay. Then we have the flour. And also some water a little bit. Let's make it a bit, not too thick this time. Just enough to coat, the lobster. Okay. But before I do the lobster, watch out, this is gonna splash all over. Okay, that's for garnishing. Okay, I'm gonna do the lobster. Watch out. And sea scallop, okay? That's done. I'm going to use this for garnishing, okay? See, quite watery. Cook very quickly, okay? So watch out. Okay, when the bubbling is sort of dying down, lobster should be cooked. Okay, now we're gonna do sea scallop. That's enough. Okay. Okay, you watch out for that 1 second. Okay. Let's see. That's good. Okay. Let's cook just a couple minutes, okay? Now we're gonna serve with the sauce here. Okay. We have the serving plates. You don't want to overcook this either. That's done. Okay. Now you see, I got everything here. I'm gonna ladle the sauce in. Just spoon the sauce over a little bit. Top more. Okay, to seal it, you know, so that it can be stacked up here. Then sprinkle with some chive. Okay, there's a sauce. Lobster with the sauce is done. Okay, there you go. Okay, now let me just put the sauce in the small bowl. Okay, the glass bowl. Okay, so you can see the sauce. It's done. You can cook with anything, okay? You can sort of stir fry it with prawn in particular. That would be beautiful. Okay, I want to make sure it's not falling off. What's wrong? Okay. Sprinkle with some of this onion chive. There you go. Okay, that's a lobster sauce. Right? Very simple.
บอกลากันริมฝั่งวันนั้นจำได้สุดจะหักใจกล้ำกลืนเก็บไว้เกินเปล่าอยากจะบอกลากันริมฝั่งวันนั้นจำได้สุดจะหักใจกล้ำกลืนเก็บไว้เกินเปล่า สักคราวสะอึกเงียบราวบ้าบายสิ้นดีสุดจะแปลกใจที่เธอไม่ห่วงไม่
Okay, our last cooking today will be the hot chili dip, traditional Thai chili dip, which is considered as a sauce. Okay, that because it's used for dipping many other things like from vegetables, cooked vegetable to fried vegetables that you are going to see later. This will be the grilled shrimp or grilled prawn chili dips. Okay, components of this will be from shallot, of course, hot, Thai chili, very hot chili, cilantro, garlic, dry shrimp. It's very, very important that you have to pre-soak it first. Otherwise, when you pound it, it's going to be very hard, too solid, to do. Fish sauce, lime juice, palm sugar, and shrimp paste. All of this will be combined later in a mortar with a pestle here that I'm going to begin. Okay. The first one I'm going to do is just to mince off the to slice the shallot a little bit to make sure that the pounding process will be easy. Okay. Just chop it, like that. Put it in. Okay. Garlic. Okay. Oh, by the way, and the prawn, meanwhile, you are going to grill this, okay? With a grill at the back here, okay? That's okay. When this is done, okay, Rudy is going to continue with this, okay? When prawn is done, we are going to mix together with this and toss together. Meanwhile, I'm going to pound this. Okay, I'm going to put the chili pepper later. Be sure when you pound this on the mortar with a pestle, chili pepper is very important that you have to watch, be very cautious because it can splash into your eyes. Now put cilantro in and also the dry shrimp. I will begin this first before anything else. Okay. Now you can see. Keep pounding it. Use, part of your wrist here, the power of your wrist here to dump it. Meanwhile, make sure that it's not going to jump off the mortar here. Okay. You need a lot of strength here. Okay, we pound until it become, a kind of a, roughly, a paste. You can see now, it's sort of, get it as smashly as possible. You can hear the sound, Any Thai house, if you don't hear this sound, something wrong there, okay? Every Thai homes, when you go to Thailand, you must have, mortar with and a pestle here. Okay, now that's coarsely done. I'm going to chop the chili pepper now. I don't know how you like it, but the more the better. Okay, now we're going to chop it a little bit first. Don't rub your eyes once you touch it, okay? Okay, pound the chili pepper. It's splashing already, you can see. Okay, use a spoon to scoop a little bit. I'm not going to make it too hot today. A lot of people have a delicate tongue here. Okay. Otherwise, this would be the recipe. There you go. Okay, we're going to pound all the chili, fresh chili here. Okay, there you go. That's beautiful. Okay, that should be right, almost. Now we're gonna add palm sugar. Okay. Mix with palm sugar lightly now. If you don't like it too hot, you can use a kind of finger hot, which is less hot. But bell pepper doesn't make anything here, okay? The shrimp paste. Shrimp paste should be briefly baked first to bring out the aroma of the shrimp paste. Okay, now mix everything in. The reason I don't put the shrimp paste first, because once you put it in beforehand, it's going to be so sticky. And you could hardly lift up, you know, this pestle here. Okay, there you go. Stay a little bit further. It can get into your eyes. This would not work with a blender, by the way. Once you blend it too well, it becomes so watery. So you just want enough that it's, you know, solid enough here. Okay. You can see now. This is so fun, you know, doing this chili dip. You can enjoy with a lot of condiments. Later I'm going to show you some, okay? From fresh vegetable to fried vegetables to a lot of things. Now, I'm going to give it a taste, a try. Before I add fish sauce, okay? We're going to add a little bit of fish sauce, not too much. Okay, churn a little bit, and lime juice. Now I'm going to use a spoon to mix. Now once you add the lime juice, that's why you see I didn't put it beforehand, become too watery, you cannot pound anymore. Okay, every bit of it. Now let me taste a little bit. Need a bit more lime juice. Just squeeze in a little bit more. Okay, we shall leave it here just a little bit. We are going to mix with the grill or prawn. Meanwhile, I'm going to do some of the condiments here. Okay. Eggplants. I'm going to just show you the sample to do just a bit of eggplant. Okay, cut into a thin slice like that. Okay. It's so wonderful with the chili dips, okay? Now, let's see. Okay. We're going to beat the eggs, okay? Dip in the egg. Okay, dip in the egg. Lightly. And just dip each one of them in. Okay. Test one first. Okay, Rudy, you can take the rest here. Okay. Medium heat, medium heat. Okay. Before it burns. There, that's beautiful. That's also nice. Okay. You don't want to cook it too long there. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay, that should be done. Okay. One more time here. Let's go to the rest here. Do it quickly. Okay. This should be done. Beautiful. Okay. Now, turn off the heat a little bit. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Let it cook a little bit, then we can use it as, for garnishing there. Meanwhile, okay, I'm going to cut the prawn in. Get more. Done. Here you go. Okay, you take care of that. Okay, the prawn having been grilled. Okay, so I'm going to put the paste here, the bowl. Okay, let's get the tail out. Okay, get the big one first. Okay. Okay. You dice the prawn. Okay. Half it first. Make it easier to dice. Okay. That's good. No. Leave it there. Okay. Okay, now we're going to cut the prawn. Just dice it, roughly, like that. You want to have it, kind of, the pieces are chewy enough in there. Okay, there you go. Mix in here. Okay, I'm going to cut the mint. Get it ready. Okay. Now I'm going to put the chili paste in there. Mix with the chili paste. Okay. Mix it well. And toss in the mint. It's beautiful here. Okay. Now let me serve in here. 1 second. I'm going to serve in the traditional Thai bowl here. Okay, I think that's full there. Okay, now serve with a lot of things. Lay down the eggplants. Okay, now the broccoli somewhere in the eggs. And the broccoli, bring it here. Bring the broccoli. Okay. You will also enjoy with the broccoli florets here. Okay. Some beautiful cucumber. It's been beautifully carved. Okay. Give it a nice, look of the flowers here. And many, many beautiful chili there. Okay. Oh, if you like, you can have Thai eggplants too. Let me see. We're gonna do like this. This is kind of Thai arts. Okay, this is wonderful eggplant. Baby eggplants you can enjoy with a chili dip. Okay. See, some part of like that. Okay. I have a string bean somewhere here. Okay, I'm going to use some string bean too. Just beautiful here. All of this is good to dip on a chili dip, okay? Keep a little. Okay, there you go. A whole set of the Thai chili dip. Okay. Now you can enjoy with rice, okay? Many beautiful things. All these vegetables you eat, one bite of vegetable and also one bite of chili dips. Okay. Okay, that should conclude our program today. Spice up Thai soup and sauce, and remember to spice up your life. Okay.